I'm Adithi, a third-year medical student, and today I'm just going to be talking about my experience of MedEntry. So when I first heard that I'd have to sit the HPAT, I was quite nervous because it was so different to any other exam that I'd sat previously, and I'd also heard that it was perhaps the biggest stumbling block for any student wanting to get into medicine. So I did a bit of my own research and talked to a few friends who had sat the exam previously, and they all recommended MedEntry, and I'm so happy they did. So just to talk about how I used MedEntry as well. So the three main resources that MedEntry provides are the drills, the practice exams, and the question guides. So firstly, I used the drills, and this is just to get an idea of the type of questions that would appear. So drills are just maybe small tests of 10 to 15 questions, really handy if you have 15 minutes to spare, and explanations are provided for all the questions. And I just found it very useful to get an idea of the type of questions that would appear. So perhaps the biggest and most important resource that MedEntry provides are the practice exams, and I found them incredibly useful as well. So MedEntry provided 10 practice exams, but I found them so useful that I went ahead and bought 5 extra papers, and I'm so happy I did that. So the practice exams are quite similar in difficulty to the actual HPAT, and I did it under timed conditions, and it just made the experience of sitting the HPAT itself a lot easier. I also really appreciated the feedback that was provided at the end of each exam, and we got percentiles which showed our own performance compared to the others who had also sat the same exam. And this was really good to highlight any weak areas and show me where I could improve. And the explanations provided for all the questions just really showed how to approach the question, and it was overall very useful. So lastly, the guides. The guides I used in particular for questions which I found quite difficult, and they just showed you how to approach the questions. And they went through a few practice questions step by step in the guides. And lastly, I attended the 2-day MedEntry workshop with Dr. Anne, and it was very useful. She showed us how to go through the questions, and she also gave some very good tips. And it was also very motivational because Dr. Anne is so successful in her own career, and it was just very motivational. So having done MedEntry, I just felt a lot less nervous when sitting the actual HPAT itself, because it was just like sitting another practice exam. So I'm very happy that I chose MedEntry, and I don't think I would have gotten the same results without it.